What is happening? What is going on, man? How? Why are there 4 names? We got a glitch? No, a ruling for a guy named Glitch. Funny. Bro, is he playing Craft? What the fuck is going on here? Cyberjar? Where's the Cyberjar? I don't see a Cyberjar. I see a Taiyu, so there's definitely a Cyberjar somewhere. Your favorite ruling question involving Prio and Goat. I can assure you I understand what Prio is and not just a pleb thinking it does whatever I want it to be. I summon BLS. My opponent immediately flips over bottomless. I declare Prio in selecting a target to banish, and he is wondering if that is legal or not. Let's see the timeline of the events here. Let's see the timeline of the events. He pro on bottomless with Luster. Luster? I don't think I've ever heard anyone call BLS Luster. Okay, so special summons BLS. 1 entire second later, red activates the bottomless trap hole. So on summon of the BLS, this player has Prio to activate its ignition effect on summon before you can use bottomless. You flipped up bottomless 1 second after they summoned it. You gave them no time to declare Prio and use the F. I will allow BLS be used. I was wrong. It's all good. It is what it is. Have a nice day. Proceed. We're good. Prio is so dumb. Well, so the reason why Prio exists, chat, is because Prio, the initial rules of Yu-Gi-Oh! Were heavily inspired by Magic the Gathering. Funny enough, the rules of Prio are the current rules in Magic. If I activate, like, an enchantment, or which is like a continuous spell in Magic, if I activate it, and you don't counter it, once it enters the battlefield successfully, I get to activate its effect or apply its effect. You can't do anything on res. There's no such thing in Magic the Gathering as on resolution of the chain, I would like to act before you do something, before we re-enter an open game. So that's not a thing in Magic. Hello, Juzg. Want to activate an Icarus attack? Yeah. I asked to target. Okay, well, you have 2 cards on your board. So after targeting, I play Herald. Oh, the purple light. He says that I cannot in response after targeting. Targeting is an activation requirement. It must be done before your opponent can respond. It is correct that they waited for you to target before responding with purple light. You may proceed here. Purple light negates Icarus attack. Simple call, simple call. By the way, chat, this is the proof. This card is the proof that trap cards are in fact purple. Does it work the same with a Solemn Judgment? You must always pay costs and activation requirements, such as targeting, before passing priority. So yes, you will always tribute and target with Icarus before your opponent can respond with any card. Yes, that is correct. Why is Sprite red orange and Carrot is red? I think that you need to stop asking questions. I've always been sharked then. Cool, have a nice day. I'm being sharked. He attacked into Catastor with Grand Mole. Does Catastor resolve? He attacked a Catastor with Grand Mole. Well, so they're both at the start of the damage step, but the thing is, Catastor is mandatory. So if Grand Mole and Catastor battle, the Catastor will be CL1 and Grand Mole will be CL2. Why are these overlaid right now? Why is there a Pile Arm Dragon? Why is there an Arva? Hold the fucking phone. Am I in 2 calls at once? I might be in 2. I'm just gonna answer this question real quick. Grand Mole will be Chainlink 2, resulting in Grand Mole bouncing the Catastor and itself. Catastor won't successfully destroy anything. I'm just gonna answer this question, and then I'm gonna manually go to this Marcellus call. Wait, these are the players of this call! What? There's a call up for Edison. There's a Pile Arm Dragon on the board. I get there's... Ah! What? There's 4 players. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn second. What? Wait a minute. DB is currently mega bugged. I appear to be in 2 calls at once. I'm gonna leave. Both of you call back. What the fuck is going to do? What the fuck, dude? What is happening? What is happening, man? Okay. I'm here. Hi, Judge. It's resolved. What the fuck? These guys couldn't see my messages. My messages aren't in the chat. Okay, all good. Have a nice day. Chat, what were the other 2 names that were in that chat? What were the other 2 names? Was it this little Caspar guy? It was these guys, right? Okay. DB seems to have been fixed. Sorry for the confusion. It put me in 2 calls at once. What is the issue? That is so weird. What the fuck was that, man? That was so odd. Spaghetti coding? Yeah, vibes-based Claude coding. What the heck was that, man? Fixed, by the way. Can I use Garunix in Graveyard, Chainlink 1, and Ponix in hand, Chainlink 2? Garunix? No, because Garunix says from hand or grave. You cannot use both of those in the same chain because Garunix's effect is an effect that would summon itself from hand or graveyard, and you cannot put 2 trigger effects in the same chain that can summon themselves from hand. So no, it's not legal to use this Garunix in grave and Ponix in hand in the same chain. You cannot do that. I love how both boards just melded together. Yeah, bro, he had an overlaid frog on top of this. And then this was a fucking cataster or whatever. Like, so weird. That was so odd. That was so freaking strange, man. Then I'd like to just activate Garunix Chainlink 1. There you go. All good. Have a nice day. That was so odd, man. AFK and Edison. Shoutouts to Mr. Thomas Edison. We got Lightsworns versus Vayu. God, Raiko is such a broken card, man. What a crazy card. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. How can I help? How can I be of assistance? Opponent is taking 10 minutes to take a turn every turn. Really? 10 minutes every turn, huh? Let's check. Let's fact check this one. 10 minutes every turn. So the game is currently 28 minutes in. It's game 3, 28 minutes in, and they're on turn 33. You are currently in game 3. You're currently in game 3, and your match has lasted 28 minutes. Somehow, I doubt they are taking 10-minute turns. Sorry. I just don't believe that. I just don't believe that they're taking 10-minute turns. Well, not 10 minutes? Then why did you say 10 minutes? Like, why are we doing this? It's not 10-minute turns. It's not 10-minute turns. Bro is pausing to think for fucking 20, 30 seconds or whatever. That's not a problem. Them taking time to think is fine. 30 minutes for a best of 3 is also fine. Have a nice day. Like, he's putting him on, nothing, essentially. Nothing in here. What, it's taking an hour? And by an hour, I mean 60 whole seconds. Yeah, like, that's insane. If you're going to tell me he's taking 10 minutes a turn, you're just not telling me the truth. You're just lying to me. You know, you can just this and this kill, right? It just needs a normal summon. Doesn't Darkin go to 21? It's on 21. Players just don't mark it. It's very rare that players on DB actually mark it for some reason. Pitch Dad. Yes, Sirocco. Yeah, he just dumps Vayu. Dumps Vayu. He can make another Armor Master if he plays 2. He can even make the Silver Wind if he wants here. I mean, yeah, this is game, right? Oh, he doesn't play Silver Wind. Boom. And then... yeah, okay. Raiko or lose the game? Like, straight up? Sure, I will slow play next games. Are you admitting that you will intentionally slow play? Okay, well, sorry. We're just gonna freeze for that duelist. I love when players go, my opponent is doing something, and I'm like, no, he's not. And then they go, I'm going to intentionally do this thing. I'm preemptive freeze for admitting they will intentionally slow play. I'm gonna freeze you for that. Sorry. Like, what do you expect is gonna happen? You walk up to a cop, right? You walk up to a cop. You go, hey, copper, I'm gonna go rob that bank right now. I'm gonna rob it. I'm gonna rob that bank. I'm going to do it. I will rob the bank. I will commit a crime. Do you wish to proliferate? Do you wish to proliferate? I am going to commit a crime. A crime will be committed. I'm just gonna freeze, dude. I'm gonna freeze. At absolute worst, this is trolling. Like, what do you want me to say? All right, let's see if he's in another duel. Run! Run away! He's found me! Oh my god, dude. I doubt cops can arrest you for intending to commit a crime without probable cause that you actually can. I don't know, man. If I walk up to a cop and I go, hey, cop, right now I am going to walk into that store and I'm going to steal something from it. I'm going to do it. I am going to do it if you do not arrest me right now. Like, what do you think they're going to say, man? They're going to go, bitch, fucking don't do that. Bitch, don't do that. No, like... Wait, I'm in 2 calls at once again! What is happening? What is going on, man? How? Why are there 4 names? I'm just gonna go to this call. Give me a sec. I'm gonna do this. So this is the call that I was in. Hold on, my opponent seems to be confused / refusing to play. In what way? Just left after I used last turn saying BRB and is only now starting to read. All right, let's have a look. It appears they are losing connection. Are you good, bruh? Are you good? Are you good, duelist? He said BRB, paused the game, lost connection a minute. Like, he did AFK for a time. You did AFK for a time after pausing the duel. You'll be given an AFK warning. Proceed with last turn here. Needed to find my glasses to read the card. Okay, bro might be trolling. Resolve last turn. Go ahead, resolve last turn. This is where you guys are supposed to spam the coder down emote. We have the emote for when DB is fucky wucky and is down. Yeah. Alright, cool. Have a nice day. The game is over. You lose. You can't summon because of Jaugen, so GG's.